What are red flags in a friendship most people brush away? Reading through this is making my heart sink with realization. Are you the friend or the friend? They never say anything supportive of you, but they will point out your flaws, and can't wait to burn you, because it's funny, to the monsieur, and then the follow-up of, "You're too sensitive, it's just joking." I had a friend like that. When I started distancing myself from her and that group of friends, I became the bitch that never wanted to hang out even though I had no life. Good fucking riddance. Being dismissive of all your interests and achievements. Meanwhile, everything they do, no matter how mundane, is amazing, and then you bring this issue up and they give BS reasons like, "It's hard for me to care about something I don't know about," or even further, "You're being sensitive, erratic, emotional," and you just sit there thinking, "I'm sure glad I still attentively listened to all those times you bored me with your financial spreadsheets you made to decide what car you would buy." Friends who constantly call you for advice but never take it and continue to involve you in their drama. If you're not going to make moves to improve your situation, stop asking me for help, assholes. When they push other people out of the friend group. It happened in my group where there were 5 of us. She joined and basically bullied 3 out of the group. But it wasn't obvious bullying. A lot of things change. Next thing I know, I'm being treated like shit to the point I hate myself. Me and my friend managed to leave and make friends with the original 5 again. The one that kicked everyone out is very social and no one RLY likes her. BC, she's not nice, but she's now found herself with no friends. You get what you fucking deserve. Reading these comments are helping to calm my anxieties about whether or not I'm a good friend. So thanks for that, y'all. Another sign of a bad friend is no self-reflection. Sounds like you don't fall into that category either. Continually feeling like you want to say something but should hold your tongue. I'd like to add to this, but I think I'll hold off. Friends who are always happy to talk about themselves but never once ask you how you're doing or anything engaging you to talk about yourself. Have a friend exactly like this. It's very annoying lately. They only talk to you when all of their other friends are gone. Same happened to me. Made me wonder if I was just too boring or wasn't considered enough of a best friend. Inability or unwillingness to apologize when he or she does something wrong. It's symptomatic of an ego issue that will eventually infect every aspect of your friendship. I feel this one. Had a friend like that who always managed to put the blame on me, and it made me so frustrated that at one point I snapped when a common friend of us experienced that same toxic behavior. She found out later and got super mad at me for trash talking her. Lol, maybe I am the bad guy. Always asking for favors but never there when you need them to return one. I remember one time I needed a lift halfway across the UK and none of my friends would take me. One of my online friends who lived not too far away, who I help out a lot, just said, "Say no more. I'll be there in 15 minutes, get your shit." Safe to say he is one of my closest and best friends. One-upper friends. I just had this 2 hours ago. I was shopping and a cute girl just said hi while walking by. Just a hi made my day, and so I was telling my friend about it. He said nice and then told me how yesterday a sexy coworker just comes to him and kisses "Hi monsieur." Reason: she just wanted to. This was kinda the moment I realized he is full of cow excrements. You see, you got a private message from them and your gut reaction is to start getting nervous or anxious. What is it this time? This was happening with me for months before the friendship imploded. It was always something, and none of it good. My best friend in high school once specifically requested for me to post a picture of us for National Best Friend Day, or some similar holiday. I asked if she'd be posting a picture of us too. "No, I have a lot of best friends, but I'm your main best friend, so you should post a picture of us," was her response. The next couple years were full of backstabbing and gaslighting, complete with occasional fallings out until we finally stopped speaking. Looking back, I can't believe I didn't see it coming. Good riddance to her. That's awful that she said that to you, and I hope you've better, more considerate people in your life to appreciate you. Passive-aggressive insults to other friends or to you. They don't ask about you. They just turn every conversation about themselves. When you talk about exams, they don't ask you how you did, they just talk about themselves. When you talk about not sleeping well, they talk about how they didn't sleep. When you tell them you broke up with your so, they talk about their so, etc. Some people think that is how you show empathy. By showing you have similar problems, it becomes a real problem when they combine it with being a topper. I slept awful last night. Woke up at 3 and just gave up. Ugh. Me too. I never did fall asleep and I just laid on the couch all night. Friends who gossip excessively. If they're talking about other people, chances are they're talking about you. My roommates like to gossip by saying extremely nice things behind friends' backs. I've got a friend who loves to talk about himself. Everything is always about "Hi monsieur so." When I'm out with my friends and he's in our group, we created a game where you have to drink every time he starts a conversation about himself. It's made it a lot more tolerable. Edit. To those of you who think we do it behind his back, I never said we do. It's something we've talked about with him plenty of times and he's aware of. He's not a bad guy at all. It's just how he is. He also doesn't mean anything bad by it. He's aware we do it. We are all just super close, so we've just made a game out of it, and now he often catches himself doing it. Have y'all ever addressed this with him? Good vibes only, friends. That mentality is fine to have with yourself, but you can't force that on others. My best friend adopted this attitude, and from then on, whenever I would come to her for support or advice on an issue I was having, she'd cut me off and say, good vibes only. Remember? Because I was bringing her down. I put up with it for a long time because I thought she was right, that I was burdening her. But then I finally realized that that's not how real friends act. They're supposed to support and help each other, referred to online as toxic positivity. Friends that aren't happy for your success and happiness, but are very close when you're sad. The emotional vampires. That's how they feed. Really jealous and possessive friends. I'm a jealous person by nature. And even though my jealousy flares up when I see my friends hanging out with other people, I would never let them know. Why? Because I don't want them to feel bad about doing the things they love. E.g., having a social life outside my little world. If a person tries to box you up because they want you all to themselves, it's not a proof of love or companionship. True love, in any kind of relationship like friends, family, lovers, is shown by respect and allowing the other person to have free will. I'm currently struggling with this. I thought my best friend and I were really tight. Yet I found out she was pregnant on Facebook. Found out she was engaged on Facebook. Weird, but okay. I guess she likes spilling the beans on social media. Lately, this new girl, who I didn't get a good first impression of, is now hanging out with our immediate circle, and she asked me, "Did you know she had a pregnancy scare?" Great. My best friend hasn't texted me for weeks and now I find out you two are really tight. That stings. And now I feel like shit. I don't mind her hanging out with new people, but the fact that I've been ignored hurts and just causes jealousy. I don't know. I feel like crap lately. Lol. Friends that constantly hit you. AAARFK. I can't believe you've done this.